In the third episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yusei has his rematch against Trudge. The central theme of this duel revolves around Gate Blocker, a monster that prevents Yusei from attaining speed counters. This proves troublesome, not only in the context of the duel, as sealing speed counters prevents Yusei from utilizing his speed spell cards, but also in terms of the narrative, as Yusei was on a time limit within this duel. We will keep Gate Blocker in this duel, as although the former is no longer relevant within the context of this series as we no longer obtain speed counters, the latter is still an interesting detriment in terms of the story. This duel also showcases Goyo Guardian, which has the prestige of being the first monster in the series to defeat Yusei's ace. Up until this point, Yusei has won every single battle with Junk Warrior, and this duel answers the question of what Yusei would do if he doesn't have it. This is the first of many duels that opens up Yusei's Synchro Toolbox, introducing Nitro Warrior to his arsenal. Thus, we have two goals this episode. 1. Showcase that Flamevale Arukizus is not invincible, and 2. Open up the gates to new Synchro monsters. Before we begin, I just want to elaborate that this episode will showcase a future trend of introducing different cards to our opponent's deck. Since they're up against Proto's deck, and not Yusei's, there's going to be situations where they can't respond with the same exact action as they did in the anime. Thus, I'll be taking creative liberties on what they'll play when those situations occur, but I'm still trying my best to emulate the core themes of the episode. This is why we established goals before each duel. As long as we meet the conditions, the duel itself can be modified to our pleasing. Also, at this point of the anime, a lot of monsters we know now to be effect monsters, like Junk Synchron, Ganogo, and in the future, Search Striker, don't have effects. I'm not sure why this is the case, but nonetheless, it forces situations that wouldn't happen in the anime, and thus, we're forced to think outside the box. We start off the duel with Trudge summoning Gate Blocker in defense position. During Proto's turn, he normal summons Trident Warrior and uses its effect to summon Wind Up Dog. Then, he uses Gift of the Martyr to send Wind Up Dog to the graveyard, increasing Trident Warrior's attack by 1200. Trident Warrior destroys Gate Blocker, and Trudge activates Broken Blocker, allowing him to summon 2 more Gate Blockers from his deck. Proto sets a card and ends his turn. Gift of the Martyr subsides, so Trident Warrior returns to its original attack. Trudge normal summons Ganogo, and then activates Block Attack, switching Trident Warrior to defense position. This allows him to destroy Trident Warrior. During Proto's turn, he activates his previously set back to the front, reviving Wind Up Dog. He activates its effect to become a level 5 monster with 1800 attack until the end of the turn. Then he normal summons Flamevale Baby, who is revealed in this episode to be a tuner monster, promptly tuning the 2 to create Flamevale Arukizus. Proto then activates Synchro Blast Wave, destroying Ganogo, and then Arukizus attacks into one of the 2 Gate Blockers, dealing piercing damage. Arukizus' Pride effect activates, gaining 300 attack for dealing damage to Trudge. During Trudge's turn, he normal summons the tuner monster, Jutei Fighter, and tunes it with the remaining Gate Blocker to make Goyo Guardian. He then activates the anime-exclusive Sonic Buster, which is a spell that inflicts half of Goyo Guardian's attack to Proto, dealing 1400 life points worth of damage. Goyo Guardian destroys Arukizus, putting it at 2200 life points, and its effect activates to steal the destroyed monster, wrapping up Arukizus in its robe and summoning it onto its side of the field in defense position. During Proto's turn, he activates Monster Reincarnation, discarding the fabled Cerberell to add Trident Warrior back to his hand. Cerberell has the ability to special summon itself from the graveyard whenever it is discarded, so it lunges itself out of the portal in the ground and lands onto the field. Proto summons the newly added Trident Warrior, which special summons the level 3 Shine Knight from his hand. Proto activates Enemy Controller, a versatile quick play spell with 2 effects. He activates the effect to tribute Trident Warrior to take control of Goyo Guardian until the end of the turn. Trudge states that it's criminal to steal, but Proto remarks that he's only returning the favor from the last turn, as Trudge is currently in possession of one of Proto's monsters. Proto tunes the level 2 tuner monster, the fabled Cerberell, with the level 3 Shine Knight, and synchro summons fabled Rajin. When Rajin is synchro summoned, its controller can draw until they have 2 cards in their hand. Those keeping track should know that Proto currently has 0 cards in his hand, so he's able to benefit from the full extent of the card's regenerative abilities. This proves to be crucial, as he activates his newly drawn twin swords of the flashing light from his hand, discarding Hanawata. He equips it onto Goyo Guardian, reducing its attack by 500, but allowing it to attack twice per battle phase. Goyo Guardian attacks into Aruki's, destroying and reclaiming it onto Proto's side of the field, and then continues its barrage onto Trudge, leaving him with 1600 life points. Fabled Rajin deals the final blow, winning the duel. And that concludes today's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Rewrite. In the next episode, Proto goes up against Jack Atlas, which is a monumental duel in the anime. In fact, it is one of my favorite duels of all time. I'll explain in more detail during the next episode, but know that Jack, in my opinion, executes one of the most greatest turns of all time. Or, well, at least for 2008 standards. Here's the current deck list, and like always, please subscribe if you like the content. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.